why you can't smile now when you get your driver's license, because it might mess up the face scanners because you're not normally smiling. That's a reverse. You're going through scanners, you can smile and fool them because they're meant for your straight face. That's what the heat resonance ID scans they've got all of us are for, to track us. That's what the license plate readers are for. Pentagon design. But the Pentagon works for offshore banks now. We've been seized. Go ahead and laugh, listeners. The bankers will take everything you've got. They are eugenicists. Jason Bermas, take it over.
Yeah, they are taking everything they've got, and if you don't realize it, we're going to be playing a clip up in the next segment where this woman is now forced to take her children to the mobile medical vans, but it's okay, because they have fun colors, and my children like them, and that's where we'll get our swine flu vaccines. Meanwhile, we finally have somebody coming out in mainstream media saying the swine flu fear is out of proportion. An infectious disease expert says fears about the spread of swine flu are out of proportion to the threat posed by the disease, and people who are not showing symptoms do not need to be quarantined. And this is out of ABC News. He's basically saying there's no need for quarantines. This is very mild. It's actually lighter than the regular flu. I don't know why they're hyping this up. There's no need to vaccinate yourself against it. And by the way, this week it comes out of the Mayo Clinic in Minnesota that if you take the regular flu vaccine, and let me hit you hard with this one, you take the regular flu vaccine, you are 3 times more likely to get the flu. Now, who in their right mind would stick themselves with a needle that they pay for to be 3 times more likely to get sick? And even in the article, the mainstream tries to peddle it like it's no big deal. It's not in the headline. Oh, it's a good thing. You still want to take your flu vaccine. These people make me ill. They seriously, really, really make me ill. And that Cyberbullying Act is H.R. 1966. And let me just read some of this. Cyberbullying can cause physical harm, including depression, negatively impact academic performance, safety, and the well-being of children in school. It's for the kids, the children. It can force children to change schools and in some cases lead to extreme violent behavior, including murder and suicide. Well, a lot of things can do that. Should we ban all those too? Hey, they're already banning dodgeball in a lot of school districts. That's how soft we are. That's how soft we've begun. That was like what I was looking forward to as a child when I was in school, the 30 minutes of recess to go play a little dodgeball. Maybe we'd be lucky enough to do so in gym class. But we don't want to build character anymore. We don't want our kids physically fit. That's why we feed them high fructose corn syrup cut with mercury. It's not bad enough. The high fructose corn syrup shows that it is the cause of most of the diabetes and, health issues out there for young people. Let's just dumb them down a little bit with a heavy metal. That's a good idea. That sounds great. Let's take a call. Let's go to Rod in Oregon. Rod, you're on the line. Yes, sir.
Hey, Jason. Hey, great job, buddy. Hey, I don't want to take you off your agenda, but I guess I came in a little later, but I had a comment about these highway pirates that continue to beat people up, and I get the impression that most of these guys that are in this kind of a mindset grew up on violent video games and watching SWAT team movies.
Well, that is definitely a possibility, sir, and I thank you for the call, but, violence, that was around before video games. It was around before television, and are they using predictive programming? You bet they are. It's the Alex Jones Show. We'll be back after this. All right, we are back. It's the Alex Jones Show, and in a moment we're going to go to this clip of this woman who's really lost her entire way of life. Homes aren't selling. She's in one of the homes she's trying to sell. She is forced to get rid of her medical insurance, but it's okay because now we have mobile vans, and they're not just for the poor anymore. They're for the middle class that's dying. We've got Alex Jones on the line. Alex?
Yeah, Jason, thanks for sitting in, but most talk show hosts don't like having to do their shows and can't wait to take off. Me, I've been calling in every day for Thursday and Friday today when you filled in. I appreciate it. But, I forgot to make the most important point about the fact that since 1996, they have openly, by federal law, turned the entire phone company systems, the cybersecurity systems, the telecommunications hubs, the internet hubs, into giant snoop grids. The phone company isn't tapped. It is the tap. I forgot the key, though. Everything was surveilled completely, everything recorded since 96. And notice it didn't protect us from the Al-Qaeda attack of 9/11, as PNAC and the vice president called for staged terror attacks, and NORAD stood down. Of course, we know that was an inside job, and now they're saying we've got to have cybersecurity and federalize and take everything over. But don't worry, we won't listen to you or track you. It's just to keep you safe from Al-Qaeda, the known CIA operatives who love to take the blame. So that was my point on that. And as for this poor woman in the mobile vans, they say in the FEMA camp bill, kind of like 2 years ago they legalized warrantless wiretapping decades after they set it up, they say the FEMA camps will be these medical centers, and they'll have mobile vans and mobile education, and that this will be the center of the community. Your federalization. Now we have the new federal police, and now they're running checkpoints in Dallas and Denver and Boston and warrantless checkpoints. Again, warrantless checkpoints were in Nazi Germany. Police in black uniforms were in Nazi Germany. Police dogs. This isn't freedom, and it's not going to end any different. It's tyranny, people. This is a red alert. And I just hear there's so many pieces of evidence of this police state and how bad it is. But anyways, Bermas, just finish up with the clip. And, I guess it's normal, having face scanning cameras and thumbprinting to buy and sell, and, having to be biometrically scanned if you're a U.S. citizen to leave the U.S. now. Not just when you come in, but, when you go to Europe, they scan you and thumbprint you. But see, that they're under a global treaty, so they get you in the system that way. But now, when you come back in, this is slavery. Biometric scanners of your naked body going into the airport. This is humiliation. What comes next? I'm telling you, folks, you think it's cute to be slaves. It's not cute. And let me tell you something, too, cops. I think it's fun to serve this system. You have destroyed the country's future, the politicians, the whorehouses that are the state houses to the feds. We are going down the tubes, and unless people rally and wake up and get angry, the New World Order scientific dictatorship is going to win. It's MIT, Pentagon designed. It's far and known. We got to defeat it. Again, I'm like a junkie to get back on the air.
Alex, hold on. I want you to explain to people what Internet 2 is and what this cybersecurity coordination is going to be. It's literally going to be an Internet that is run by the government and big business and big universities. You will have sub-pages on their domain sites, and every time you get on the Internet, you will have to biometrically scan, folks. You will have to biometrically scan your thumbprint. Yeah, so that they know who you are. Forget about an IP address, okay? This will be your personal biometric data to get on the net. And unfortunately, we dropped Alex because I really wanted him to break down what this is. It is a control grid. It's a more open control grid than ever. They will deny you your website. They will deny you access to information. You think these guys like that WikiLeaks is publishing documentation that the Bilderberg Group are the ones that brought in the euro and the European Union and started talking about it over 50 years ago? You think they like that? They don't. I promise you they don't like that. Yeah, we're just going to help you till you get back on your feet. Too bad the plan is that you're not going to be getting back on your feet and that we're going to just gut the middle class and socialize medicine altogether. That's what this police state is about. Did I say police state? I meant smart grid. Everything's going to get smarter as we digitize your phone records and Internet 2 comes in. Oh, we'll all be safe and healthy as we take the swine flu vaccine and worship the government. And there's a ton of news that I haven't covered yet. I'm going to try to blitz through that right now and into the next segment. I was watching Bill Maher on Leno in the final week of Leno this week. And all of a sudden, Bill Maher starts going into this tirade about stem cells and the far right and how we should have stem cell research. Well, we really don't have any arguments with stem cell research anymore because they're not going to be using the fetuses of babies, Bill. I'm surprised that you're actually behind this. We've been reporting on stories in the past couple months that they are now making stem cells out of living skin tissue. They're furthering this even today. This is out of Reuters today. U.S. company finds safer way to make stem-like cells. U.S. researchers said on Thursday they had come up with the safest way yet to make stem-like cells using a patient's ordinary skin cells, this time by using pure human proteins. The team at Harvard University and Massachusetts-based Advanced Cell Technology, Inc. said their technique involves soaking cells in human proteins, then turn back the clock biologically, making the cells behave like powerful embryonic stem cells. Dr. Robert Lanza of Advanced Cell sees almost immediate commercial applications. After a few more flight tests, in order to assure everything is working properly, it should be ready for commercial use. So again, This issue of whether we should be doing stem cell research, it's here. It's there. Don't think haven't already been doing this behind the scenes. I mean, we're being announced that they're making not only green glowing pigs, which again pass the traits on to their children. Yes, that's right. They glow in the dark. But now we have green glowing monkeys that are having green glowing babies. And scientists out in Japan said they have cloned glow in the dark dogs as well. Bioengineering is a reality, folks. It's something we have to own up to and realize is going on right this second. It's the Alex Jones Show. Back after this.